Hi folks, so the first signs of spring are here. We're coming up to in bulk. So if you're like me and you like to do something to celebrate, you might like to mark the time of year by making a Brigid's cross. I'm going to be making one out of straw, showing you how to make one out of straw, and you would need to dampen these straws first. So I soak these for about an hour, then leave them wrapped up in a damp towel for another half an hour before I would use them. If you don't have any straw, you might be lucky enough to find some soft rushes. There's some in a ditch just here, so I've just made this one with some soft rushes. They're here. Or again, if you can't find these, you can't find any straw, you can use paper straws. You could use drinking straws. They'll be a bit shorter and a bit wider. These ones are Artstraws, so they come in either white or the colours. And these ones are the thin, long Artstraws. I find they're a bit easier for plaiting and corn doily making. I'm actually going to make another one from straw. These are some fairly short straws, but that's okay. It's easy to demonstrate to you as well. So what we're going to do is, first of all, take one straw, grab hold of another one. We're just going to pinch it in the middle slightly, sort of squish it a little bit, and fold it over that one so that it points east. So we've now got a north, a south, and an east. Grab hold of another one, squish it a little bit in the middle again, and this one we're going to point down to south. Another one. This one is going west. Now once we've got all of those points there, we turn it anti-clockwise by 90 degrees. Pinch it in the middle, and we'll go back west again. And now we're just going to keep repeating that, turning it 90 degrees, grabbing hold of another one, pinching it in the middle, folding it to point west. It always goes underneath here on this side as well. Turning it 90 degrees. Turning it 90 degrees. And just keep going. When you've got it as big as you want, just before your last straw, we're just going to push this one down here. So we're keeping a hold of this always, because if we let go, it will just all fall apart. So that's the last one I've just added, keeping hold of that. Just over here, we're just going to push that one down. So you can see we've got the little gap to push the straw through. So that last one, we're just going to pinch in the middle, fold it over. And we're going to fold it over as normal, but this time we're just going to put it through that straw there. There we go, and then we're pulling it all together again. And now it actually does sit together nicely. Let go, and you can actually let go and it won't fall apart. And then all we need to do is tie the straws together on each side. So I'm just using linen thread here. And I'm going to tie a clove hitch knot. So we're laying the thread over, wrapping it around one side, coming underneath, wrapping it around the other side, pulling that first loop up and then pulling that through. I do have a video on how to do this separately as well. And just before I pull that tight, I'm just going to make sure this is nice and neat. And just going by eye, I think I'm going to tie it about here. You can see a clove hitch is nice and tight. You don't need somebody to come along and put their finger to hold it in place. You can just do an overhand knot to finish it. And then snip your threads. I'm just going to do the same thing on all the other sides. Once you've got to that point, we're then just going to snip off the extra straw at the ends there so it's nice and neat. There we go. And that's your finished Brigid's cross. And you might want to decorate with a little bit of ribbon and put a hanging loop, whatever you would like to do.